I am now standing in front of the Coney Island-Stillwell Avenue subway station for episode 4 of Last Stop on this train. The Coney Island-Stillwell Avenue station is located at the corner of Stillwell and Surf Avenues in Coney Island. The station is the southernmost terminus in the entire New York City subway system. It is also one of the largest elevated transportation terminals in the world. The station complex we see today was the unification of separate terminals used by the current Sea Beach, Brighton, Culver, and West End lines. The station now has 4 island platforms and 8 tracks. Tracks 1 and 2 are used by the BMT Sea Beach line, or the N train. The BMT Sea Beach line originally opened as the New York and Sea Beach Railroad in 1877, with its depot at the Sea Beach Palace Hotel, located around West 10th Street. Tracks 3 and 4 are used by the BMT Brighton line, or the Q train, and tracks 5 and 6 are used by the IND Culver line, or the F train. The Culver and Brighton lines originally shared a terminal known as the Culver Depot. It was located on the north side of Surf Avenue, near West 5th Street. The depot first opened on July 27, 1875 for the Culver Surface Line. In 1903, the Brighton Beach Line extended from Brighton Beach to the Culver Depot. Tracks 7 and 8 are used by the BMT West End Line, or the D train. The BMT West End Line originally opened as the Brooklyn, Bath, and Coney Island Railroad in 1864, with its West End terminal at the current site of the Coney Island-Stillwell Avenue station. After all of these lines were acquired by the Brooklyn Rapid Transit Company by the late 1890s, the elevated West End and Culver lines replaced the original surface lines and a new Sea Beach line was built in the 1910s. Meanwhile, a rebuilt West End terminal was constructed intending to unify the separate terminals on the West End, Sea Beach, Culver, and Brighton lines. The Brighton line was rebuilt on elevated structure to access the new terminal. The unfinished terminal was first used by the West End Line on December 23, 1918. The terminal was formally opened on May 29, 1919, when the Brighton and Sea Beach lines started to use the terminal. Culver Line trains started to use the new terminal on May 1, 1920. The terminal was later known as the Coney Island Terminal and became the station complex we know of today. Besides the station complex itself, there were some interesting facts I want to show you outside of the station. If you walk to West 15th Street, just a few blocks west of the station, you will find the Gargiulo's restaurant, and around this building was where the Norton's Point trolley used to stand. The Norton's Point trolley ran between Stillwell Avenue and Norton's Point from 1890 to 1948. The line ran next to Surf Avenue. I located here with some old photos showing that the trolley's elevated structure ran next to the restaurant. In fact, the trolley had a direct connection onto the Culver Line platform, which is demolished, but this should be where the connection path used to be. And that marks the end of this episode of Last Stop on this train, a terminal station that deserves more videos of. If you enjoyed this video, you should check out the playlist on the right, with more terminal stations across the system to explore. Thank you and see you next time.